Hello, my fellow property managers. I want to talk to you today for a few minutes about owner churn. Owner churn. Now, what we mean by owner churn is at the end of the year, when you reach year end, what percentage of your owners that you started the year with have left you? So, I'm recording this video in, early November here. What you should be doing when you hit the end of the year, in another 60 days if you're watching this live, is look back and say, what was my door count on January 1st of this year? And of that number, how many of those properties did I lose throughout the course of the 12 months? Do the percentages. That tells you the percent of your owner churn, or the percent of the owners who have left you for whatever reason. Don't worry about the reason yet. So for example, if you started this year off with 100 doors, and you say, gosh, I started with 100, I ended the year, maybe you ended the year at 120, but that's not important because that includes what you added. Only start with 100. Look at how many doors you lost out of that 100. Start with 100. I lost 10 of those doors. So your churn rate is 10%. Now maybe you still added 15 more doors. That's fine. That doesn't matter as it relates to this, as it relates to how many you are losing. Why is this an important number to know? Because it tells you a lot about your business. So if we're going to talk about this a little bit and get some concept of, gosh, am I doing a good job with my owner clients? Am I losing more? We have to know what the industry averages are. How can you compare yourself just to yourself? You want to compare yourself to determine whether or not you're doing a lot worse than your competitors, hopefully a little bit better. We don't want to overfocus on our competitors, but we need to know what the industry averages. So as it relates to churn on a regular basis, every property management company, on average, if everything is going swimmingly beautiful for your company, you're still going to lose 10% annually. If you start off the year with 100 doors, you can expect by December 31st of the end of that year to have lost 10% of those doors. Well, why? You say, Mark, I do a great job. Why would I lose 10%? Well, some people are just going to sell. They're going to have life events that require them to either move back into the home. Maybe they're going to just take over management because they just want to. They're not mad at you. They love you, but they just want to take it over. There's a death in the family. You're going to lose 10%, which, by the way, means you better be growing at least 10% per year just to stay flat. So we know that. We know we're going to lose 10% every year. Now, when the sales market is strong, like it has been the last 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, that I would say accounts on average for another 10%. You're going to lose 10% just because. You're going to also lose 10% because the sales market has been so darn hot that it entices people to sell. They see these big dollar signs flashing in front of their eyes. So over the last decade, our industry has had a higher than average churn rate because the sales market has been so hot. So you may have lost 20% of your doors these last couple years, and 10% because you're going to lose 10%. Another 10 because the sales market has been so hot. Then the final, and this isn't necessarily 10%, but anything above that, coming out of the last market, directly correlates to the job you're doing. If you just lost 20% of your doors last year, you can chalk it up to, well, 10% are going to leave anyway, hot sales market, I'm doing okay. If you've lost more than 20%, that's where you've got to look in the mirror and say, gosh, I'm doing something wrong. I should not be losing more than 20% of my doors. I must be misservicing my clients, treating them poorly, setting proper expectations. I'm doing something wrong because that should not be more than 20%. So what are some things you can do as we head into the new year to reduce the churn, to reduce the clients that are going to leave you over a 12-month average? Now remember, we're not talking about new clients. We're just talking about keeping the clients that we have happy. So let me give you 3 things. Number 1, be the investment advisor, not just the property manager. Be the investment advisor, not just the property manager. The property manager, in a lot of owners' eyes, is the person that crawls underneath the crawl space and changes the furnace filter, or pulls the dead cat out of the furnace. That's rather disgusting, I know, but you get my point, right? It's the crummy job. That's what a property manager does. But an investment advisor will reach out to the owner periodically, give them a rental analysis of what their rental property is worth, advise them to maybe sell. We've reached out to a lot of our clients this last year and said, hey, you know what? It's time to sell. The market's hot. Sell it and let's convert it into something else. Sell the one, cash out, take some of that cash and buy 2. That's what an investment advisor is going to do, not a property manager. Yes, we're a property manager. We still collect rents. We still pull the dead cats out of the furnace, but we're also going to be an investment advisor. We're going to give them investment advice. We're going to educate them. As news comes along, we're going to share that with them. We're going to tell them what rental rates are doing in our industry. We're going to tell them what eviction rates are doing in our market. Why? Because that's what an investment advisor does. Now, you can do this through newsletters. You can do it through videos. You can do it through blogs. You can do it through letters. We send a year-end letter out. Why? Or do we send a year-end letter out to our owner clients? Because we want to be investment advisors. And by the way, if you're a member of our video coaching group, you will receive our year-end letter. I'm going to share it with you, and you can copy and paste it for your owner clients. If you're not a member of the video coaching group, come on board and get a copy of our year-end owner letter. That's how we become an investment advisor. That's number one. Number two, set better expectations on the front end. We get so excited, don't we, when the new owner lead comes along. And we just want to get them. We want them to choose us. We want to close them. Oh, we get so excited. But sometimes we forget about setting expectations. And if you set improper expectations on the front end, don't be surprised when they leave on the back end. So if when you're talking to that owner client and you just want them so bad, and in your management agreement, for example, you say that we will only contact you for approval of repairs if the repair item is more than $500. That's very standard in our industry. And that prospective owner client says, you know what? I want to be called in advance of anything over 200. And you so badly want the owner client that you say, you know what? Oh, okay, I'll do it for you. Normally it's 500, but you know what? I like you. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for you. And of course you forget about it. And then a repair comes up a couple months later and it's $300 and you don't call them. Now they call, now they're mad. And now eventually they leave. Because why? Because you shouldn't have brought them on in the first place. You didn't set proper expectations. Now, setting proper expectations on the front end may mean you don't bring on as many owner clients on the front end, but that's okay. I'd rather bring on a lower percentage of leads and retain them than bring on 100% of leads and lose 30% off the back door. Just do the math on that. Now, before I tell you item number 3 to reduce owner churn, I want to thank the sponsor of this video, Rentvine. My friends, it is now 12 months. We have celebrated our 12-month anniversary since we moved our accounting software to Rentvine, and we are glad we did. It's a sharp software. The customer service is amazing. It's customizable. It's clean. It's easy to use. I don't like technology. I don't like logging in. I'm not a techie nerd, but I can even figure this stuff out on that way. So if you are thinking about changing your software, I would recommend Rentvine. It's who we use. It's who we recommend. We are fans. Check them out. Get the demo. That's who we recommend for property management software. Number three. Don't accept bad fit or high-risk owner clients. This kind of relates to number 2 because we're talking about setting proper expectations on the front end. So when those proper expectations are set on the front end, and you want to look for 2 things. If they're just a bad fit for your process, or if they're high risk, meaning they just tell you they sued their last property manager because they were so unhappy with the job they did, that's a high-risk client. You're not allowed to have any high-risk clients, owners in your business. And you're welcome for me telling you you're not allowed to have any high-risk owner clients in your business. So if we do that, if we not accept all the folks that come on board in the front end, then our churn right out the back door is going to decrease dramatically. Don't get so excited with bringing on new folks. Get more excited about retaining the current folks you have. That's how you're going to grow your business. That's how you're going to be successful. My friends, I hope that was helpful. If you want more information, jump on our website, pmbuild.com. Look at all of our updated system manuals for 2023, our forms packages, our video coaching, our income streams, video, whatever. You will find whatever it is you need to help you grow, build, and protect your property management business. Until 2 weeks, my friends, I wish you success.